The Quiet Man, tonight at 8 on Channel 11.
There's a prayer that's breathed around in dear old Erin's land. And it's murmured on the threshold stone with a smile and a clasp of hand. And oft perchance it's murmured low, with a sigh and a falling tear. But the sweetest blessing man can bestow is a prayer. God bless all here, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you wherever you may be. And this is the Queen of Avenues, the one day a year when the Big Apple becomes the Big Shamrock. And today, it's the 227th year of the St. Patrick's Day Parade, and we joyfully celebrate the selection of Dorothy Hayden Cudahy as the first woman Grand Marshal. Isn't that just great? So, in her honor, we're going to dedicate this parade to Hibernia. Hibernia meaning Mother Ireland, and her daughters down through the ages. So today, we speak only in praise of women. So speak not ill of womankind. 'Tis no wisdom if you do. You that fault in woman find, that I would not be praised of you. Those words were written by Gerald Fitzgerald, the Earl of Desmond, in 1398. So this is Dorothy's parade. So let joy and gladness reign on it. Oh yes, if you're watching this parade, I'd suggest you have one of these. No parade should be watched without it. The parade line of march is in there. And now let's look down the Queen of Avenues. And since 1851 on this St. Patrick's Day, they come up. Can you hear it now? The skirl of the bagpipes, and it'll be the garryon. And hearts will just beat that little bit faster. And here, it just kind of reaches down inside of you, and you say to yourself, hey, isn't that a gladsome sound? And isn't it a glorious day, this day upon which we honor a great Irish-American lady, Dorothy Hayden Cudahy. And here now, the 69th, and the piper, Morris Whelan. The 69th is on parade. And here is your parade wherever you may be. The wolfhounds, gentle when stroked, fierce when provoked. Makers of history down through the years. The Civil War, the Spanish-American War, World War I, World War II, they were in Vietnam. The Fighting Irish, the 69th. Hear it now, huh? Isn't that just great? What a sound. The pipers from West Point. All these young men and ladies are attending the military academy. And this is their first trip up the Queen of Avenues on St. Patrick's Day. So let's listen. You'll hear that sound throughout the afternoon. And as I say, this parade is in praise of women. I'd like to tell you a story of an unbelievable lady, an absolutely unbelievable girl. Now, she fought in the American War of Independence, and she was called Captain Molly, but she wasn't in the Army, and she wasn't a private, but they called her Captain Molly, and she was up there with her husband. He was firing the cannon. He was mortally wounded, and she took her turn hurling those shells across at the enemy, but they called her Captain Molly, and then she was wounded. And then, would you believe it, after the war was over, by an act of Congress, she became the first woman ever to receive a pension from the United States Army. But she wasn't in the Army. She wasn't even a captain. And when she died, you'll find her remains up there with our heroes at West Point. Captain Molly, an unbelievable lady with an unbelievable story, and her square name was Margaret Corbin. What a great yarn, but it's true. That's the New Jersey Field Music Fife and Drum Corps. The Veteran Corps of the the Fighting 69. A little bit older now, their sons are still marching. Hiya, fellas. What a glorious day for a parade. This is the McDevitt High School band from Wyncote, Pennsylvania. They're called the Marvelous Marchers. And as you see them on your screen, I think you'll agree that they're aptly named. Every unit is received with a tremendous round of applause. These are the twirlers. And then you'll hear the band. And this is the way it'll be throughout the afternoon. This line seeming to stretch all the way down there, as far as the eye can see. Coming out of those canyons of cemented steel, they come, and the parade really blossoms when it comes past 59th Street, moves up along the park. We've been blessed with a glorious day. We've had this parade in all kinds of weather, but I dare say this is the grandest weather ever. Listen, McDevitt. Yeah. The moment that we have been waiting for, a moment that we all, but most certainly she, will remember forever. Here, the first woman ever to be Grand Marshal of this great parade, Dorothy Hayden Cudahy. She is dressed in white. I'll bet you right now, if you were to ask her, her feet aren't touching the pavement. Radiantly lovely. A gallant lady. You know, if they say perseverance is a virtue, there most certainly is a virtuous girl. She went, time after time they said no, but finally she made it. Oh, how happy she must be. We'll have an interview with her later. Now to meet the chairman of the St. Patrick's Day Parade, and on his right, the Consul General of Ireland, Dafio Kelly.